About 500 years before that, however, we left Jacob waiting for his sons back in Canaan. Well, Joseph's brothers came back from Egypt, and they came to Jacob, and they said, "Jacob, Joseph is alive!" Jacob couldn't believe his ears. But when they told him all the things that Joseph had said, and when he saw all the carts and wagons that he had sent to bring their possessions to Egypt, he was convinced. "I must go and see Joseph one more time before I die," he said. So they packed up all their stuff, they put it on the carts, and they made their way to Egypt. On the way back, they stopped off at Beersheba. It was at Beersheba that Isaac, Jacob's father, had made sacrifices. So Isaac made some sacrifices too. That night, he was lying on the ground when he heard a voice. "Jacob! Jacob!" came the voice. "Who is it?" asked Jacob. "I am God, the God of your grandfather Abraham, the God of your father Isaac," came the voice. "Don't be afraid to go down to Egypt, because I will be with you, and I will bring you back to Canaan." So Jacob went on with renewed strength, with all his retinue, all his sons, his family, his possessions. And when they arrived in Egypt, Joseph welcomed his father, and he settled his father and his brothers in the best part of the land, in Ramesses. And slowly the Israelites' family grew into a nation, and the rest of them settled and prospered and acquired property in Goshen in Egypt. Well, time passed, and Jacob grew older, and when it was time for him to die, he blessed his sons. And then he drew his feet up into the bed and joined his ancestors. But Joseph and his brothers took their father's body, and just as God had said, they took it back to Canaan, and they buried him there in the very tomb that Abraham had bought all those years ago, and he buried him himself along with his son, Isaac. And when they had mourned for Jacob, they returned to Egypt. And Joseph's brothers looked at each other. "What shall we do? Now that our father is dead, surely Joseph will take his revenge on us for all the bad things that we did to him. Let's send him a message." So they sent Joseph a message. And it basically said, "Joseph, Jacob, our father and yours, did say before he died that really you should forgive us for all the bad things that we did to you." And then they went to see him. "Have mercy on us, Joseph. We're your slaves. We'll do anything," they said. But when Joseph heard this, he just started crying. "Don't be afraid of me," he said. "I know that you plan these things for bad, but God planned these same things for good, that many people could be saved. Don't be afraid of me. I've promised to provide for you and for your families, and we will live together in peace." And so Joseph did provide for them. And they lived and prospered in the land of Egypt. And when Joseph was 110 years old, he too died and joined his ancestors.